We are live. We are live. The date is February 9th, 2024, and this is the Alpod podcast.
Here we go, man.
How you doing, man?
Good. I got a question for you.
What's up?
If I give you $1,000.
Okay.
Have you heard this?
Mm-mm.
If I give you $1,000 and I said I need you to double it, I'll give you a year. Could you do it?
Yeah, or I'll lose it.
Could you do it?
I think so.
Okay. If you double $1,000,
Okay.
so I give you 1,000, now you got 2,000. You do that 10 times, how much money do you think you got?
$10,000.
Well, if you double it once, you have 2. You double
4,
2 twice, you have 4.
8,
3, you have 8.
16.
Okay. Without doing the math, what do you
32.
think?
How come I don't know this off the top of
No,
my
dude, what do you think?
You know, I did
100
2
grand,
times
50?
5.
What do you think?
$72,000.
$1 million.
What?
Go to the email, dude. I'll show you the chart. If you double $1,000,
Al, you're exposing my
10 times, dude, you have $1 million.
Okay, so what chart are we pulling up now?
Go to the email. I sent it.
Okay.
Yep. The first one, doubling graph. Yep. First one.
Okay.
Just
Wait, ask the question one more time.
if you double $1,000, so now you have 2, now you have 4. That's twice. If you do that 10 times, how much money would you have? It's $1 million. Show the graph.
That's
Can you show it up?
Yeah.
Preview. Yeah. Just click preview. The big No. Up. The big. Yeah. Right in the middle. Preview. See preview. Click it.
Yeah, I clicked it a few times.
Oh, then expand that.
Oh,
Yeah.
there you go.
Can you show that? And then we'll zoom in.
Yeah.
Zoom in, dude. Look at that.
So this is just 1,000 to the 10th power, right?
It'd be like 1,000 to the 1,000th to the 100th power. Right? But look at that. So if you're capable of doubling $1,000, you gotta understand that you're capable of making $1 million.
That's a good point.
All you're doing is doubling it. So if you say, yes, I can double it, look at that.
That's 102,000. I'm sorry.
$1 million. Yeah, it's over $1 million.
$1,024. This podcast is going to expose me for the mathematical genius.
No, dude, nobody knows this. I ask everyone I know. I ask this question. Isn't that unbelievable?
That is.
Doesn't it make being a millionaire seem way more attainable?
It does.
Like to me, it's absolutely life changing. If you can double $1,000, you can become a millionaire. If you can do that 9 times, 9 more times.
I think we could do it.
I agree.
I think
I'm in between step 3 and 4. Okay,
That's not bad, man.
On investments and stuff.
That's not bad.
So think about it, dude. If you can just keep doing it, I'm already almost halfway there. I told my father-in-law this. He's like, "You have $500,000?" I'm like, "No, man. Halfway there, you only have 32 grand. At step 5, you only have 32 grand. But you were halfway there as far as steps. You know what I'm saying?"
Man, that's a scary road. So much stuff can go wrong.
I agree. You better diversify, but you might at 32 grand, you might start a business. What do you think? What do you think the cheapest business to start is?
The cheapest business to start?
Like, hey, you got 1,000. You think you start a business with 1,000, 2,000, 3,000?
I think the cheapest business to start is those people that go on Amazon and do like drop shipping, where they like buy stuff in bulk from Temu and then resell it. And they're
sounds like a nightmare, though. To be honest,
all clickbait, I think, man.
Cheap garbage from China that you're. Yeah, I mean, I do know of someone who does it, and this is their full-time thing. They buy a pallet, takes them 6 months to flip it. They make 10 grand.
6 months?
But they're doing it at their house on the side. Their parents, like that's good.
Yeah.
If I know how to do it, I would do it.
Reselling, yeah.
But to me, that's a hustle. A business, I would go lawn. For me, I'd go lawn care, dude.
That is like pure profit, but pure labor.
Pure labor, dude. You got to have
those guys look miserable. I've never seen a guy cutting grass that's smiling.
I agree, dude.
Always pissed off looking. The ones that look like they're having a good time are shirts off, shredded.
Oh, yeah. That was me, dude. When I used to do lawns, and I knew like it was in a big field. I'm like, dude, this shirt's coming off. I'm getting tan, dude. Come on. And then you go to the gym right after you get off. But is that chart not amazing?
Those guys are always high and drunk.
Oh, for sure. They used to pay, dude. When I worked at one, they used to pay me extra because I had a license. I was driving around like 5 dudes that all had suspended license. And I was just driving.
So you're like a hot commodity.
Yeah, I was like 21.
They're like, hey, the guy that has a license, man.
Seriously. Started smelling like weed, and I'm like, and they're just smoking in the back, dude. And I'm like, what?
How about those guys that plow snow in the middle of the night when it's dead quiet, that peaceful, dead quiet?
I agree. The quiet and the snow is nothing like it, dude.
They got a beer cracked open. You think a cop is going to come over to this guy and check and say, no, that guy's saving the city.
Mm-hmm.
out of his mind, drunk and high.
Well, now you know that we can all be a millionaire. It's crazy, man. Once you get that, I'll think about it. If you could double $1,000, do it 9 times.
But $1 million isn't even $1 million anymore. It's like $800,000.
Well, it's $1 million more than I got. You know what I mean? But even say you get to step 5 in a couple years, you got $32,000. You could start a business at $32,000. You can start a business at $8,000, 16. Like, I personally would go lawn care, unless you have a product you can sell. You know, if you have a product you can move, you're a consumer or producer. Producers make money, consumers spend it. So, like, how can you provide something to a consumer?
Right.
And if you figure it out, run with it.
Al, apologies about the chart. I don't think it populated on the actual video.
Okay.
Because I didn't hit the proper button to pull it up.
Show the chart again.
Okay.
And I'll re-explain it.
Let's redo that explanation.
Here we go. You're keeping it recording, right?
Yeah, it's still.
All right, so you think the chart's showing?
Now it is.
Okay, so you see the chart.
Yeah.
So you have $1,000. Say it took you a year to get to 2.
Right.
Takes you another year to get to 4, 8. By the end of the 10 moves, say it's 10 years, who cares? You have $1 million. If you answered the question, yes, I can double your $1,000, you have $1 million if you can do it 9 more times. That's it. For me, I would diversify, in some stocks. If you could start a business, lawn care, for $1,000, dude, you get 2 lawnmowers, you and a friend, start getting houses, dude, as a side job, man.
You know what's amazing? That real estate's not even in that discussion anymore. If I had so overpriced.
True, but if I was at step 6 or 7, I'd probably look for a little duplex or something, man.
Yeah.
That's all the people, 9 out of 10 millionaires are from realty.
Real estate. Like that Robert Kiyosaki guy.
Yeah.
He owns thousands of properties. And he's always like, debt's your friend. You got to have debt. You got to have gold. You got to have silver. You got to have Bitcoin.
But what's weird is that guy says you shouldn't buy a home. You should rent. Have you heard that?
Well, buy it and rent it out, right?
Yeah, but he said that you shouldn't even own your own home you live in. He's like, because things go wrong all the time. Yeah, well, you own 1,000 other homes that you're going to have to fix for people.
Yeah, but he has like a management company that does everything for him.
I'm sure.
At this point, he just delegates all his responsibilities to a company that's maintaining his properties, collecting the income. He's like an ex freaking military guy.
He's a G, man.
He is.
He wrote Rich Dad Poor Dad, right?
He did. I never read it, Rich Dad Poor Dad.
Me neither. I act like I did.
But I always try to figure out what the book is just based on the title.
Have you heard the story in the book though, where he has these kids working for free? When he gives them like $5 an hour, and he has them work at a comic shop. He's like, you can do whatever you want. You just can't resell your own comics. They come back. They're like, hey, we're not making enough money, man. And he's like, okay, I'm gonna lower your pay to $2 an hour, but you can bring some of your own comics here and sell it. 6 months later, they come back, dude, we're making $2 an hour. We're not making enough money. And then he goes, I'm not going to pay you anything now. And he goes, you only can make what you were. And eventually it's to change their mind that you need to stop relying on someone else for income. Go work for yourself, make your own money. So he teaches these kids lessons, and they end up becoming successful people that talk about that changed their life. He's pretty much just teaching people, don't rely on others for income.
He's influential, man.
He's great, but he's always doom and gloom about the stock market.
He is.
Bitcoin and stuff. He's been saying that for 2 years. He loves Bitcoin?
Man. Yeah. He
Really?
preaches Bitcoin big time. He's always like Bitcoin, gold, silver. I gotta imitate his voice.
Let's see what he says.
Robert Kiyosaki on Bitcoin. Oh, he's a huge advocate for Bitcoin. So,
can you type that in on X and it'll pop up what he said? Strong supporter of Bitcoin. Well, okay.
Yeah, he's a strong supporter of Bitcoin. He recommended his over 2.4 million followers on X to reduce their exposure to fiat currencies, which is the US dollar, which he called the fake money system. I mean, is it fake money? I mean, I kind of need it to pump gas, right?
I agree. I don't think it's ever going to get replaced. I think that'd be worst case scenario.
You know what they're saying is going to be the future of finance. I say the near future investment for you to, they're saying 50x, 100x, 500x your money. It's AI tech.
Yeah, dude.
They're saying AI tech is going to have like $1 trillion market cap. That's how much money is going to flow into it these next couple of years.
Go to the email, Al.
What does that do to crypto, though?
Dude,
what's AI going to do to crypto? Crypto's going to look antiquated and outdated.
They're saying that these people who move your money, like money managers, all they use is AI. to like make a couple percent. Say you have 100 holdings of different accounts, and you gain 1% on them, on 10 of them a day, and you cash those out. In 10 days, you made 100% on your money, and AI can figure that out.
Oh my God!
Think about it, man. Go to the email.
That's
unless
scary.
You're showing something else. Sorry.
I was just.
I sent a graph on that.
The global security robots market has already grown exponentially, reaching. Wait, robot market.
Like, yeah, that's like real replacive humans. Man.
This is too futuristic for me, man. I think things need to go back to horse and buggy so we all get humbled.
Right
You said you had another chart you
get
wanted
out
to
of
show
this. And then, nope, not that. Sorry, the other email, the one on top of it. Yeah, humans needed big companies, and I would share this. Pop it up. Is this what people see?
No.
Okay. This is the S&P 500 companies that all generate $1 million. How many workers they needed?
Oh.
So they used to, look how many people, and those are like by the thousands. So like 7,000 back in 1990. Right now they're under 2,000 people per company.
Oh my goodness.
What do you think that means for, so they need less people to be even more profitable. S&P's 10x since 1990. So what is that? That's terrifying.
That's less people, more robots.
Even if it's less people, then there's less jobs, so there's less consumers buying products. And once there's less jobs, what are you going to do, man? So we're all fighting for the same job.
The y-axis is the millions
of people.
X-axis is about a decade.
So in 20 years,
century.
They literally cut their...
Or no, yeah.
They cut their people. In 30 years, they cut their people by 700%.
That's horrifying. I'm not sure if I'm supposed to say this. I have a buddy. I know a guy that works in a very successful company, right? They do loans. So he called me. He's like, dude, I just came back from this meeting. I'm like, what meeting? He goes, the whole company was there. The CEO, all the high level suite executives were there, and they had Snoop Dogg there. This was a couple days ago. I was like, what the hell is Snoop Dogg doing there? He goes, pumping up the company, talking him up. He said he was cussing like crazy.
Dude, what does Snoop not represent, man? Wow.
Yeah. So this whole conference they had was to unveil to the company how much they're investing into AI. So when they get on the phone and they sell you their product, the AI can decipher the voice of the consumer on the other line and calculate the probability of how likely they are to do business with you based on their breathing, based on their tone, based on their voice. And he even said based on their appliances. Like the AI somehow, if they grant access, can access their appliances to see how much they're spending in
liabilities monthly and stuff.
Yeah. So that person on the other end, the salesperson, can be like, look, you're spending this much on electricity, on gas. If you do this sales transaction with us, we're able to lower your payment or provide you this lump sum and get you out of the hole. Like,
I mean, there's some benefits to AI, but I worry about running out of jobs. Think about editing, man. We just killed a job with editors based on Opus Clips. I don't need a paid editor anymore.
TikTok,
the crap you can make on that, no editing, dude. Me and you aren't smart.
No.
Like, as far as that, we're not tech people, and we figured it out.
It's so simplified. I seen a viral video of this guy going on the street. I think it was like in Silicon Valley, like, hey, what do you do for a living? What do you do for a living?
I like those.
Yeah, and he cut up all the clips, and everybody said software engineer. Yeah. There's different levels to it. There's different, time that they've been in that business. Each person, I make $150,000 a year. I make $175,000 a year. I average $200,000 a year. Software engineers. Yeah. I'm just like, damn, like I should have became a software engineer. Like, how hectic is that job, though, man? I mean,
I couldn't think of a worse job besides being a postal worker. For me, I can't sit and type all day, man.
A postal worker?
I have friends who program robots. Like, their whole company.
You said postal worker.
Like, to me, the worst job is a delivery job. I have a lot of respect for them.
Yeah.
You have the same route every day, dude. Yeah, putting pointless envelopes and
shit weather.
Most of the time, everything in your mail is garbage.
Yeah.
It's a bunch of ads, and there's one stupid credit card that you don't want.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? They have a tough job.
But all it takes is that we always like, oh, why are they sending us mail? Why are they sending us ads through the mail? All this crap, all this garbage I'm just throwing